Now, how much faster could you be buying an investment property if you only needed to put down $12,000 instead of taking the time to save up $60,000? Hello, everyone, and thank you for checking out our video here on YouTube. I'm Justin Cooper with Pine Financial Group, where we work together so you succeed. If you like the content and are getting value from us, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you get alerted each week when we have the next video come out. I love hearing about and helping folks start and grow their rental portfolio. I truly believe there's no greater road to wealth than owning rental properties. But getting started and scaling your portfolio can seem a bit overwhelming, especially when you think about how big your down payment might be. There's been a term and strategy gaining momentum recently that seems to address this concern and help folks get started on their rental journey a little bit faster, and that is house hacking. When folks think of buying rentals, they are typically thinking about buying a property purely as an investment. But the twist here with house hacking is you're buying the home to rent out and live in. The big benefit here is owner occupied financing. By utilizing owner occupied financing, we're opening up a world of much lower down payment loans. There are a few distinct advantages of buying investment properties with owner occupied financing. First off, the down payment can be lower, like a lot lower. If you got an FHA loan, you could put as little as 3.5% down. There are conventional loans that require as little as 5%, and I've even heard of loans as little as 3% down. Compare this to investment loans where you typically have to put 15% or more down. On a $400,000 purchase, that could be a difference of $48,000. Now, how much faster could you be buying an investment property if you only needed to put down $12,000 instead of taking the time to save up $60,000? How many more properties could you buy, or how many more improvements could you make with those savings? The second great aspect of owner occupied financing is better interest rates. There's usually a 0.5% difference between the interest rates between owner occupied and investment loans. Over the 30 years of a loan, that could be a substantial difference. Now, if we add in buying down the interest rate at closing with some of the money we saved on the down payment, we could potentially be getting a much better interest rate and look to maximize the monthly cash flow. Owner occupied financing does come with a few negatives. There's a standard 1 year occupancy requirement, and typically mortgage insurance will be required. In terms of the 1 year occupancy requirement, there are some circumstances where you can move out in under a year, like a job transfer to another part of the country. But if you're simply trying to move across the street to get another rental, you could be committing mortgage fraud. Related to mortgage insurance, lenders will require mortgage insurance if they're over 80% loan to value, or LTV. Mortgage insurance is insurance that protects the lender, but of course, you, the borrower, will have to pay for it. So if the lender is over 80% loan to value, that means you, the borrower, will be putting less than 20% down. Understandably, to be maximizing this strategy, you will most likely be putting less than 20% down. So always consider this extra expense with running your numbers and calculating the monthly mortgage payment and your cash flow. Now, house hacking generally refers to the concept of buying real estate, living in the property, having roommates or tenants that pay you rent each month. This concept of others paying rent in the same house you are living can be a great way to live for free or to reduce your monthly expenses. This can take many different shapes and styles. The most prolific might be the strategy of buying a multi-unit, like a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex, living in one unit and renting out the others. The other variations of house hacking include buying a single family home and renting out the bedrooms, owning any type of real estate and renting out the garages, Airbnb the property when you are not home, Airbnb the rooms in the property, or taking a multi-generational approach by having your parents or kids, grandparents, maybe your in-laws live with you and chip in on the mortgage and monthly expenses. House hacking can be a great introduction into owning and managing real estate. This is a strategy that allows you to buy real estate and take on debt, but not take on the full burden of the monthly payments. Yes, if all your roommates or tenants move out, you're still personally responsible for the full payment. But by having folks paying you rent each month, you should have extra capital available for the purchase of another property. The extra income will also help with the unexpected and expected costs of owning and maintaining a home. You'll have the income to help pay for that new furnace or roof when they need replacing. House hacking is also a great way to learn how to be a property manager. Some folks find it easier to ask and follow up with their friends and roommates for the rent each month and can get comfortable with maintenance requests when the neighbor can simply knock on your door to tell you the garbage disposal isn't working again. If being a property manager doesn't interest you, you can certainly hire a property manager to help. There may be a shortage of property managers that can help you manage house hacks if you're renting by the room, but there is certainly no lacking for property managers that would love to help manage the other units in a multifamily property. You could also take maybe a hybrid approach and simply have everyone send their rents to a PO box that you own, so you don't have folks asking favors every time they see you outside your front door because they don't know that you are the property manager. There's certainly a potential level of discomfort or practice that you may go through with this strategy. I know my wife and I are not at the right stage in life anymore to attempt house hacking. We have two kids and enjoy having the house and yard all to ourselves. I do, though, have a coaching client that was single and comfortable with house hacking, and their net worth has been skyrocketing. This strategy is not for everyone, but it is certainly worth looking into more if you're compelled and are in the right stage of your life. Thanks so much for watching. And again, if you like the content and value we at Pine Financial Group are bringing, be sure to tell a friend, like and subscribe here, and give us a call to see how we can help you finance your next deal. And as always, you can learn more at pinefinancialgroup.com.